Hello everyone, and welcome back to What If Goku Was Split in Two. This is part 3. As always, I'll leave links to the previous parts in the description and in the cards. As always, I'd like to remind you guys to subscribe if you haven't already, it really does help me out. I'm also on Patreon. I'm trying to make what I do here on YouTube more of a full-time thing, so if you want to support that, Patreon is the best place. You'll get your chosen name featured in every video while you're subscribed, and if you're super tier or higher, you'll even be able to watch all of my videos completely ad-free. And on top of that, I now have YouTube membership for only 99p, where you'll also have your name featured. Please consider one of these options if you want to support my channel and content further, as it means that I'll be able to focus more time on the channel. Thank you all very much. Last time, Goku and Kakarot made their way to Kaio's planet as the Saiyans made their way to Earth. Kakarot gave Nappa a foot to the face and Goku took him down, his friends having been killed or injured by the brute. Kakarot and Vegeta squared off, and Kakarot proved himself, keeping pace and even injuring Vegeta, forcing him into his Uzaru form. But Kakarot had one trick left, using Kaioken times 5 to gain a surprise burst of speed, cutting off Vegeta's tail as Goku fired a Genki Dama at him. Vegeta escaped, and the gang made their way to Namek. Goku and Kakarot end up heading to Namek half a day sooner, where their training begins to get serious. Now, the events on Namek happen in practically the same way as always, with one tiny alteration. Gohan still has his tail, which, in this story, grew back just before they left for Namek. This won't factor into the plot too much though, at least not yet. Meanwhile, in the spaceship, Kakarot and Goku are training together and rapidly increasing the gravity. Soon enough they manage to hit 100 times Earth's gravity. Because of Kakarot's innate Saiyan nature, he's a fair bit more brutal than Goku, leading to Goku catching up to Kakarot, who got a Zenkai after his fight with Vegeta. By the time they reach Namek, I'd say because they were training together, it easily increases their end power levels. In the original, Goku's power jumped up from around 8,000 to 90,000, a change of about 82,000. I'd say here it's easily a 150,000 jump, based on the fact that they've been training together and getting Zenkais. As a result, both Saiyans are sitting at a power level of around 157,000 without the Kaioken. Unfortunately, as a result of all this, they are out of Senzu beans, as they ate them all on the way. Everything comes together when Guru senses 7 power levels approaching the planet. Vegeta panics when Guru says that 5 of them seem to be together, realizing that it's the Ginyu Force. They rush for the Dragon Balls as the Ginyu Force land in front of Freeza. Within minutes, the Ginyu Force are on them, but seconds later another ship lands nearby. As Captain Ginyu flies away with the Dragon Balls, Goku and Kakarot appear in front of the group. In a hilarious twist on the original, Goku and Kakarot are the ones who play rock paper scissors to decide who they fight. Goku throws scissors and loses. That means he'll take on Berta while Kakarot takes on Recoome. The two break and Jace tries to step in on Goku and Berta's fight, but is easily knocked aside. Kakarot is annoyed that Goku lost and is still getting the better fight. Meanwhile, Gohan and Krillin team up to take down Goldo. Fortunately for them, Vegeta is still there to land the final blow, severing Goldo's head and blowing him away. Soon enough, Kakarot gets bored and one-shots Recoome, before butting in and taking out Berta too. Jace is shaken by this and blasts off to get the captain. Goku is mad that Kakarot stole his fight, but Kakarot just laughs and says that Goku can have the captain, before blasting Berta away. Vegeta smirks and wipes away Recoome as well. Goku calls them both out for killing defenseless enemies, but they both turn around and call him soft. When Ginyu arrives, Goku sends Gohan and Krillin off to get the Dragon Balls. Goku invites Vegeta to help him fight Ginyu, but predictably, Vegeta abandons him. As in the original though, this doesn't matter at all since Goku is stronger than Ginyu, even more so this time. In the end, Goku shows off his Kaioken, powering up to a power level of 314,000. Ginyu realizes that he's outmatched, by quite a margin, and hands his scouter to Jace before injuring himself and using his change technique to switch bodies with Goku. Ginyu and Jace blast off towards the Dragon Balls, Kakarot not really understanding what just happened. Over at the ship, the story plays out with Gohan and Krillin fighting Ginyu. He's stronger this time, even though he can't draw out Goku's full power, and manages to match the two of them better. That is, until Vegeta steps in. Goku and Kakarot arrive to see Vegeta mercilessly beating Ginyu down, enjoying every second. Kakarot moves in to stop Jace from interfering, easily wiping him out, as Goku gets his body back just like the original. Vegeta is strong enough to beat down a weakened Ginyu until he's eventually turned into a frog, this time destroyed immediately by Vegeta, who's egged on by Kakarot. Without any Senzu beans left, Goku is put into a healing pod, and Krillin and Gohan are given battlesuits. Before long, Gohan and Kakarot sneak off with the Dragon Balls while Vegeta sleeps, and Krillin goes to meet Dende. Kakarot agrees that Vegeta can't be allowed to get immortality, so agrees to help them out. This goes the same way as always, the four of them being interrupted by Vegeta, the dragon becoming inactive, and being locked down by Freeza. The biggest change here is that the Ginyu Force went down faster, meaning that Goku's healing is further along in his pod. Freeza arrives and faces off against Kakarot, who uses Kaioken times 4 to overwhelm Freeza, forcing him into his second form. He blindsides Kakarot, blowing up the island they're on before flying at Krillin and impaling him on his horn before anyone can react. Kakarot continues fighting Freeza at Kaioken times 7, having a slight advantage until Piccolo, freshly fused with Nail, arrives, and insists on taking over. Oh, and Dende heals Krillin as well. Vegeta uses this to his advantage, as always, and gets himself blasted through, and eventually Dende heals him too. Meanwhile, Freeza reaches his third form and overwhelms Piccolo, forcing Kakarot back in at Kaioken times 10. This is his comfortable limit at the moment, but he still struggles to hold off Freeza. Eventually, Freeza gets bored and powers up to his final form. Vegeta is now stronger than ever thanks to his most recent Zenkai, making him the strongest one present, much to Kakarot's annoyance. Dende heals Kakarot, giving him a Zenkai too, placing his base at around 500,000. He asks Vegeta to blast him, which Vegeta begrudgingly agrees to do. Upon being healed again, Kakarot is sitting at around 1,500,000. Confident in his and Vegeta's new power, which is virtually equal, they stand and wait for Freeza, who immediately kills Dende to prevent this from happening again. Vegeta stands up to Freeza and almost dies, with Kakarot jumping in to stop this. He's forced to power up to Kaioken times 10 just to keep up, quickly realizing that Freeza is just toying with him. He gets thrown to the ground, and Goku finally arrives. This time, there are no casualties, as Goku realizes immediately how powerful Freeza must be to knock Kakarot around. With his base form sitting at 4 million, Goku uses Kaioken times 10 in order to keep up with Freeza. But this fight goes almost exactly as it does in the original story. Goku eventually uses the Genki Dama to knock Freeza down, with help from Kakarot, Vegeta and Piccolo, who distract Freeza while Goku charges it up. But when Freeza returns, he's angry. He blasts Piccolo through the chest, sending Gohan into despair. With an evil look in his eye, Freeza blasts Vegeta, who only just survives the attack, before lifting Krillin into the air. Goku pleads with Freeza, but he doesn't care. Freeza blows Krillin to pieces, enraging Goku and triggering his transformation into a Super Saiyan. And that's where I think we'll end it for now. So, what do you guys think? Does Goku make it to Yardrat this time around? With Vegeta and Kakarot still alive, will Super Saiyan be easier for them to achieve? Tune in next time to find out. I'd like to give a shout out to my first two channel members, Adariel and Raven. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this What If, and if you did, please feel free to leave me a like and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you all in the next one.